sexual intercourse with the said complainant, it was with her consent. The accused avers that he had a relationship with the complainant and that they had a child together which is currently 8 years of age. The accused avers that a case of rape against him was withdrawn in 2009 after consultation with the complainant and her mother. In terms of section 220 of the Criminal Procedure Act, Act 51/77, the accused admits that he had sexual intercourse with the complainant.
At those relevant times as set out in the indictment with respect to the complainant.
Indeed, sir. If we can deal then with counts 3 and 4.
Volgens meneer, de betrekking tot die eerste en tweede aanklag, lyk my sê jy het 'n verhouding met die dame gehad, ek weet wat die ouderdom was nie, die dalk stadsgebied gehad, en dit het gelyk dat daar 'n kindjie gebore is wat eintlik 8 jaar oud is, en die nooit stadsgemeenskap wet aangehad onder haar toestemming. Dit is altyd wet aan toestemming en instemming. Goed. No. As jy gaan die denies, bladsy 1, page 1. Ek praat van Stephanie, ja, die eerste keer. He denies that, one, he had sexual intercourse with her without her consent. Two, that he knew the age.
I thank you, Michael. If I can deal with counts 3 and 4, that is paragraph 7 of the the accused confirms that he pleads not guilty to both counts of the contravention of section 3 of the Criminal Law Amendment Act, namely rape. The accused denies that he had sexual intercourse with the complainant with Nadine Arnold. 9. The accused avers that a case of rape was withdrawn against him on a previous occasion. The exact date is not here.
So he denies that he had sexual intercourse with her at all. Is that
is the reason.
And then there was the charge of rape that was withdrawn against him. So de reaksie meneer, die eerste, die tweede dame, want ken jy dat dit op enige stadium in die staatsgemeenskap gehad het. En dat het wel 'n kragting ken jy namelijk vanaf het water teruggetrek is. Goed.
My lord, if I can deal with counts 5, 6 and 7. Paragraph 3, the accused confirms that he pleads guilty to both counts of the contravention of section 3 Criminal Law Amendment Act, the rape, counts 5 and 6, and the count of murder, count 7. The accused confirms that he pleads guilty while in sound and sober senses and on his own free will, and was in no way unduly influenced or threatened to plead guilty. The accused makes the following admissions. Paragraph 12.1. That he had sexual intercourse with the complainant with Stasha Arnse while he knew that she was under the age of legal consent. 2. That he had sexual intercourse with the complainant by first inserting his penis into her vagina and then into her anus. 3. That he strangled the complainant until she was dead. 4. That he had the intention to kill the deceased because he was scared she was going to tell someone what had happened. 5. That the contents of the post-mortem report and the findings therein are correct. 6. That the deceased did not sustain any further injuries after the above-mentioned incident and that she died as a result of strangulation. 7. That he knew at all material times that his actions were wrongful and unlawful and that he could be punished by a court. 8. That the photographs that were taken at the crime scene as well as the post-mortem are correct in depicting what it purports to be. The facts pertaining to the above mentions is the following. 13. The accused admits that he knew the complainant Stasha Arnse from seeing her in the area where they stayed. He was residing at 12 Woodcrest Avenue